all this summer, there's been construction going on the road behind my house. And first they came and they ground up all the existing asphalt, and then I'm sure they were working very hard for months, but to my eyes, nothing was happening for months. They replaced the culverts, and finally they paved the road, and then they striped the road, and then they did the asphalt in all the driveways that they had ruined when they had come through the first time. And here I am thinking they're all done. So I'm driving on this nice, lovely, brand new road back to my house, and I get stuck behind what I can only assume was a seed truck. There was a woman standing on top of it, and because she's standing on top of it, it is moving at a maddeningly slow pace. So I'm behind it, chugging along at like 2 miles an hour. She's standing up there with a hose, which is spraying some sort of green substance all along the side, down the hill into the ditch. See, all summer, they've been parking on this grass. They've been driving around things on this grass. There have been workers tromping around on this. There's no grass left. It is mud, just mud. And so today, the woman is spraying it with seed and I'm assuming fertilizer because of how it smells. So finally they get past my drive and I turn off and go to my house. I drop off my stuff and then I get back on my bicycle to go to the store for candy, because if you bicycle to the store for the candy calories get canceled out by the bicycle. So I'm driving right back past the same green layer that I had just driven past a second ago. And already, all along there are crows. And they are plucking up and eating that seed. And here I am thinking, what a shame. Our beautiful grass, it didn't even have a chance to take root properly and already it's getting eaten. And then I thought, ding, didn't Jesus say something like that? So lo and behold, here's what Jesus says. This is Mark chapter 4, starting in verse 3. He says, listen to this. Behold, the sower went out to sow. As he was sowing, some seed fell beside the road, and the birds came and ate it up. Later in the same chapter, in verse 13, he explains what he's even trying to say. He said to them, do you not understand this parable? How will you understand all the parables? The sower sows the word. These are the ones who are beside the road, where the word is sown. And when they hear, immediately Satan comes and takes away the word which has been sown in them. This morning, Jesus sowed a seed in me. And that seed was this idea to do 5 minutes with Jesus. And I'm calling it 5 minutes with Jesus because anywhere from 4 to 6 minutes with Jesus does not have the same ring to it. I had the idea while I was washing my hair this morning. So let me explain to you what my normal habit would be. I'd get dressed, I'd have my breakfast, and I'd write the idea on a sticky note. Basically, let's put a pin in that. That may be something. Let's make sure it still sounds like a good idea 24 hours from now, or a week from now, or a month from now, or a year from now. But here's what happens. If I so much as give it 30 minutes, here come the big black birds of doubt. They land and they start plucking up and eating and devouring all the certainty that I had. And so this morning, I decided to try something different. Instead of putting a pin in it, I got dressed, I ate my breakfast, and I grabbed my camera and I set it up and I sat down and I started talking and I timed myself for 5 minutes, and lo and behold, I ended up doing 3 this morning. I've had ideas for like 5 more since then, including this one. I'm coming back from the store with my candy on my bicycle thinking as soon as I get home I need to pull out my camera again, because if I gave it half an hour, the doubt would sink in. And so my prayer is that I would not leave room for the birds to come and pluck away what God has planted in me, but that this would bear fruit. I mean, I can poke the seed down in the soil, I can tamp it down, I can water it, I can make sure it has full sun, but only God can bring the harvest. And so that is my prayer today. And I'm going to just pray right now for that harvest. Dear Jesus, I pray that you would bring from this seed that you have planted immense fruit, that you would continue to plant seeds for ideas for more of these, and seeds for ideas to do other things, and that I would not leave room for doubt to creep in, but that I would act, that I would plant what you have given me, that I would water it, and that I would watch eagerly to see what you are going to bring from it. I pray that you would plant a seed in someone who is listening today, that instead of setting it aside for later and leaving room for doubt to stop what you have started, I pray that they would take it and run with it. Bring the harvest, do incredible things, and let us be there to witness it. In your name I pray, amen.